ready to go. In this particular compartment, as you can see, we've got what looks to be a large fan, which is exactly what it is. This is a gasoline-powered smoke ejector. When we go into a building that's full of smoke, we have to get the smoke out in order for the firefighter to come in and fight the fire. We do this by using these large fans. We carry 2 of these on the unit. Compartment that contains the levers that operate our outriggers and that we can raise and lower the ladder. Behind this sheet up here is where we keep all of our ladders. All the ladders are back. You can see it just on buttons. We've got all of our ladders, 16, 20 foot, and the big 40 footer. Over on this side, we have another 16, another 20, and a 35 foot. Also in this compartment, and they're kind of hard to see, but if you look real close, back up in here, we have what we call pipe poles. Long poles with a hook on the end. We use those poles to pull down ceilings inside a building if we need to get up into the attic area. Okay, I'm now up in the basket of the unit. As we told you previously, this will go 100 feet in the air. You see this big red thing here? That's a nozzle. There's basically no difference between this nozzle and the nozzle you have at home on your garden hose. The only difference is this nozzle is just a little bit bigger. Works on the same principle. We can flow at maximum gallonage, 1,000 gallons a minute, through this nozzle. And all you have to do to operate it is just to turn it like this, and you get a wide pattern, or you can get a very sharp, definite pattern. By turning this wheel, you can rotate it from left or right. By loosening it up, as you can see, up and down. This piece of equipment is used primarily for large fires. A large building where we need to get up above the fire, shoot water down on it to literally drown out the fire.
Another important piece of equipment used to fight fires is the helicopter. It helps with rescues, in moving equipment, and it can also carry small amounts of water.
Different kinds of firefighting vehicles. This is an airport fire truck, and as you can see, not all firefighting vehicles come in the color red. This is one of the biggest firefighting trucks. It's yellow. It costs almost $500,000, and it's for fighting some very special kinds of fires.
Hi, I'm Mike Strauss. I'm with Ontario Airport Fire Department, and today you're looking at one of the biggest trucks in the fire service today. This particular vehicle is specifically designed to fight airport firefighting. What that means is if there's a plane crash, we'll go ahead and take this truck out and we'll squirt water on it. It's specifically designed to fight airport fires. And what we have here on the front are what we call tube turrets. And what they do is they just squirt water out of them from here and here. And the top one there squirts water out at a rate of about 1,200 gallons a minute, and that's about 15 to 20 bathtubs full of water a minute. And the bottom one squirts out at a little bit lower rate of about 500 gallons a minute. And what also comes out of the water is what we call foam. Like if you take like a bubble bath, you have like foam sitting on top of the water, and that's what comes out of this as well. Okay, now we're inside the cab, and we wear these headphones so we can communicate with the tower, which tells us if there's a plane coming our way or not, and to communicate with other firefighters and other fire trucks. And inside the cab, we control most of our firefighting by what we call joysticks, and they're just like a basic video game at your video stores or whatever. And you can control most of your firefighting, the turrets that I showed you earlier, by moving the joystick back and forth, and it'll squirt water whichever way you turn it. And everything in here is basically just like driving a regular car. You've got your gas pedal, and you've got your brake pedal, and you've got your gear shift, steering wheel, and horn.
Different types of firefighters use different types of protective equipment. As you can see, I've got a yellow coat on, and you guys here at the airport wear silver coats.
Right, they're basically designed for the same thing, to protect you when you go into a fire. The reason why they're aluminized is to reflect the heat a little bit more than the standard Nomex firefighting, and they're a little bit heavier. They're aluminized suits, so they're a little heavier, and they're able to retain a little more heat, reflect a little more heat, because at a fire, when it burns close to 2,000 degrees, the fuel itself. So it enables us a little more time to be able to fight the fire real close at hand. And what we have down here are just basically the same thing with pants, and everybody has the regular fireman boots. And, well, here's a question for you, Dave. Do you know why firemen have red suspenders?
I have no idea.
So hold up their pants.
At this training facility, future firefighters are learning the skills that they will need to properly and safely do their job.
There we go. Ontario, Medic 131 will be establishing command at a 3-story industrial building. We have smoke and flame